Welcome to Sports Bras and Beer. My name is Allie BR. I'll be your host, and today we're talking to Krynn from Bloomchick Flower Company. We're going to talk about flowers, we're going to talk about Rob Zombie, and some other stuff. Let's crack some beers.
Are you drinking White Claw?
No, PBR actually. Just for you. I had one more in the fridge.
Thank God.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Are you drinking a beer? Or are you drinking, what is that?
It's Coors Light. I'm out of PBR.
Oh, it's okay. Well, anyways, that's the first question. What are you drinking?
Sadly, a Coors Light.
Is that your usual? I thought PBR was your normal.
PBR
right?
is my usual, but they won't deliver PBR from the liquor store that does deliveries here. All I can get is Coors Light.
Why won't they deliver PBR? That's weird.
I don't know, something about the alcohol content.
What?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't even make sense.
I know.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
To file a complaint with them. That's ridiculous.
I've tried.
So what kind of bra are you wearing?
Oh my God. The cheapest Victoria's Secret money can buy, and it's one of their sports bras.
Oh, nice. I didn't know they had sports bras.
Oh my God. Yeah. They have like the best sports bras ever. The rest of their stuff is crap, but their sports bras are amazing.
Sweet. I'll have to look into that. What's your favorite kind of bra to wear when you're like doing your flower thing? Sports bra, probably.
Sports bra. Yeah.
Moving around a lot.
I cannot remember the last time I wore a real bra.
Me either, honestly. I don't anymore. It's just not a thing I do.
Well, that's because you're always whipping your shirt off at those shows.
That's true. It'd be weird if I wore a normal bra.
Like really fancy, like lacy lingerie.
Just rolling around on the spring water floor.
Oh, God.
Lingerie bra. Oh, God.
Oh, God. So many infections from doing that.
Oh, yeah. It's pretty gross,
Oof.
honestly. So how did you get into growing flowers in the first place? Where did that come from?
Well, I wanted to grow pimentos to make pimento cheese spread.
Really?
Yeah. And I got drunk and ordered a bunch of flowers too and planted those, and those went over better than veggies, so I stuck with flowers.
Really? That's how it started?
That is how it started.
That's a good story.
All I wanted to do was make pimento cheese spread.
And it just turned into this whole giant thing.
It did, yeah.
When did the idea of like selling flowers become a reality? Like when did you think, oh, I could make this a thing and sell these?
I still don't think that, but I would take them to like shops in town and give them to my neighbors and stuff. And I started selling to designers and a wholesaler, and the shops in town were like, oh, you should just offer bouquets for sale. And I'm like, no one's going to buy these. And they did. And here we are.
Huh.
Yeah. So I still don't think anyone's going to buy them ever.
But you sell them all the time.
Yeah.
Do you have any like competition specifically in your area? Or I guess since you don't really think it's a thing, then maybe not really.
I don't really think it's a thing because I do different stuff than like, I'm really, really good friends with the other girl that's been doing it for a number of years. We talk all the time. So I don't know. We do really different things. We talk about what we're growing so that we're doing different things. We're really open with what we're doing, how we price, where we're selling, all that kind of stuff. And we try to help each other. There's a couple of new farms that have started in the past 2 years that are going to be offering flowers, but I don't really know like what they're doing or what the deal is. I stay out of the Nashville area because there's like a bunch of people down there doing it. So
for sure.
I hang out up here in the land of no internet and sell things here.
Oh, is this taking all your internet, this FaceTime call? I hope it's not.
Oh, it's fine.
I didn't even think of that.
It's
How
fine.
rude of me.
They gave us extra internet because of the quarantine, so.
Oh, sweet.
I know, score.
That's good. That's
it makes it all worthwhile.
So would you ever consider opening like a store to have like a tangible area like for your flowers, or no? You just like.
Are you drunk already?
No. Actually, Shannon gave me that question to ask you.
What?
Yeah. Like no, that's not a thing.
Oh, God, no. No. I don't want to deal with any more people than I have to now, and that's not many. Let me tell you.
It does seem like you deal with, it seems like a lot. Like it seems like you're always doing something.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and I'd rather be out here growing stuff than like working in a shop or having like a storefront. If I could partner with somebody that wanted to do that and we could work together, that'd be amazing. But I haven't found that person. So
right. So that would just happen on its own.
Yeah.
So I noticed like a lot of people from your social media, it seems like a lot of people reach out to you asking like to help you almost or like to intern for you. Does that happen a lot? Because it seems like it did for a while.
It does happen a lot. I don't know why. I guess. I guess it seems like it is a pretty fun thing to do. Like, it's super fun to grow things. It's really great to be outside. But I would never do that because I don't do what people are supposed to do when they're growing things. So I'm not like an expert. I'm not a professional. You're not going to learn anything here except new cuss words. So I don't take on people like that.
Right. But it seems like a lot of people want you to.
Yeah.
Want to be taken on.
Yeah. Mostly people that start drinking in the morning.
Really? What do you mean?
I don't know. They've got to be if they're asking to come out here. I mean.
Oh, so I wanted to talk about, so you're like a huge Rob Zombie fan and you're into like horror films and stuff, right? So it's weird to me that someone like you is just like, oh, flowers. Like how does flowers tie into like dead things?
Well, Allie, in case you didn't know, flowers are very popular at funerals. So let's just start with that.
That's true. That is right.
No, I don't know. I really like growing things, and I really like growing flowers because I don't know, they're really cool looking and everything's different. And I don't know. I like being by myself. I like being outside, and I like physical labor. So I don't know. I love it. If I could find black flowers, which I'm constantly trying to find creepy flowers and dark flowers, I guess it would make more sense, but that's just not very popular in my area.
Maybe someday. Is black flowers a thing? Because that'd be pretty awesome if it was.
There's a couple different types of flowers that they call black, but I haven't found anything that's true black yet. It's always like a deep purple. I haven't found anything true gray either.
Huh.
It's always like a shade of lavender.
That's still cool though. That's close enough.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. And I listen to a lot of Rob Zombie when I'm out there, so.
I like Rob Zombie as well.
Dude.
Big fan.
So good.
Super good.
His live shows are incredible. Have you ever been to one?
Yes, I went once when I was like, I think I was 17 or 18, my hometown. It was pretty awesome. It was like the hottest day of the entire summer. It was like 110 degrees out in South Dakota, and we were all in this like fucking baseball field, just like crammed in there, waiting hours to see him. It was awesome. It was great. It was perfect. How many times have you seen him?
Oh my God. I don't know, maybe 10 now?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But it's like being in a comic book for 2 hours. It's awesome. Like, the stage show is so good.
When I saw him, he was like pretty normal. Like, there wasn't really any antics. Like, he had the skeleton mic stand and stuff, but that was like the weirdest thing. It was pretty much it was like a rock show. But I liked it because I like that, but he really didn't do anything crazy.
That makes me sad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he puts on such a good... Was his wife there?
I don't think so. No, it's just like him and the...
Almost always on tour with him as a go-go dancer.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think she was there.
Oh, this is heartbreaking. I remember. This is heartbreaking.
Like 10 years ago, but I don't recall that.
All right, well, we're going to have to go when he comes to Nashville because you need to see like a proper zombie show.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, my God.
So would you call yourself like a flower person or a botanist or like a flower farmer? Like, do you have a title for yourself, or are you just like, do you call yourself anything? Like, do you have a professional title, or is it just kind of...
I mean, I guess people call me a flower farmer.
Okay. But that's what I thought too, but Shannon was like, no, it's kind of like a botanist. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that.
No, I wish I was a botanist. But no, I mean, I guess I'm a flower farmer, but I just say grower because, well, you're from the Midwest too, right? So
yeah.
You think of farmers as like real farmers, like working hundreds of acres or like raising cattle, or I I don't do that. Like, my job is way easier than that. So I'm real careful about being like, I'm a farmer.
Right. But if you say flower farmer, like, I know what you mean. Like,
Yeah.
I know you're not talking about
I just say I grow
farm.
junk. I just try to grow pretty junk.
Pretty junk.
Yeah.
That could be taken the wrong way. What's your favorite kind of flower to grow?
Oh, God. That changes with, like, every season.
What is it right now?
Well, tulips. I love tulips. I love them unconditionally. They can do no wrong in my book. I like celosia, which is like the stuff that looks like brains. That was in your bouquet that one time.
Oh.
Yeah, it looks like brains or like coral, and they're really velvety. I like those. And then I like dahlias just because they're funky.
What's your like most popular seller? Any time of year.
Probably the dahlias. Yeah.
How did you get into making like Christmas wreaths and stuff? Did that just kind of tie in with flowers, or was that?
My mom actually made Christmas wreaths in Wisconsin. She had a wreath making business. So when I started doing this, she just taught me and gave me one of her clamp machines so that I'd have a way of making money in winter, basically. Because otherwise you're broke all winter, essentially, because there's no flowers. Yeah, so that was just, I learned from my mom. That was her fault.
That's cool. That's awesome. How did you get into like going? So you live in, what's the name of the town you live in?
Springfield.
Springfield, that's right. Mm-hmm. So how did you get into like going and doing little pop-up shops and stuff? Like where did that start?
Well, there were other like little startup companies that were doing things like that. And I thought that would be a good way to move stuff. I don't really like to do the farmer's market thing just because usually there's like, you have to sit there the whole time. There's tons of people to talk to. Pop-ups are just way more my speed because people are just sort of in and out. Like they know you're there. They're at the store for something in particular. So it's different than like hanging out at a farmer's market for 5 hours.
Yeah, I could see that. The one time that Shannon and I went to see you at one of those, I think you were selling wreaths and you were sold out in like a half hour. Like
was that at Dead People's Things?
I think so.
Yeah.
That store. Yeah, that must be nice.
It goes pretty well once in a while.
Yeah. Would you say that social media has been like a positive impact on you? Because I was talking to my friend Ashlyn a few days ago, and she's like a Western wear clothing designer, and she gets like the majority of her clients from social media, and that's kind of her platform where she meets people. Would you say it affects you positively in that way, or not?
Yeah,
really?
Definitely. I don't know what happened in like the last month where it kind of exploded in like the last month, I guess, because everyone's stuck at home. But yeah, that's how I advertise all my pop-ups or what I have in season, and just kind of show people what I'm doing. Like that's definitely how I get the word out about my business. In the beginning, it was more word of mouth, but now it's sort of flipped to social media.
Do people reach out to you a lot for like custom orders or anything, or is it just kind of whatever you're doing, you do it?
It's a lot of whatever I'm doing. I that's what it is. But I do get custom orders or design work once in a while, and depending on what it is, I'll do it. I'm not like a high-end florist. I'm not going to do your baby's brush chandelier at your wedding or anything like that, or like, I don't know, a little bit of both. But it has to be a pretty laid-back design project or custom order for me to do it.
Oh, yeah. Sure. So Shannon wanted me to bring this up. You might get mad. If you don't want to talk about it, it's okay. But I noticed you're dancing on your Instagram. Shannon said that you are like an actual dancer, not like a stripper dancer, but a dancer.
I was a dancer. Yes. Cool. And not a stripper, which is going to shock people for sure, because I'm sure.
And there's nothing wrong with that if you were, but
there is nothing wrong with it. No, but I was a ballerina.
Cool.
Kind of. Yeah. It's miserable being broke and skinny.
Oh, yeah.
That's not fun. There's nothing good about that.
Is that what it's like being a ballerina, broke and skinny?
Maybe not nowadays, but that was like a while ago. And yeah, that was what it was like. Just broke, skinny, miserable, listening to 9 Inch Nails and crying,
Aw. So would you say this whole quarantine or isolation or whatever you want to call it, would you say that this has been like good for you, like for yourself, or bad? Because I've had mixed mixed answers on that question.
Well, honestly, it's the same as my life always is.
Yeah, it seems like nothing's really changed for you. Honestly.
Not a goddamn thing. The only thing. Good. So I'm actually leaving the house more because I do all the CSA deliveries, which is like a bouquet subscription service. And
what is that?
It's like a weekly. People sign up at the beginning of the year for a weekly bouquet subscription, and it helps me offset the startup costs for the season. And generally, we do a pickup point. So, like on Thursdays, for example, there would be like 40 people coming to this market to pick up their bouquets. Well, now I'm delivering them. So I'm actually leaving the house more now. I'm not seeing anyone, but I'm leaving the property more than I would normally.
Huh, that's funny.
But yeah, no, my life hasn't changed much. I keep to myself and just work by myself. So.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good to hear.
I'd imagine, like, did I see that you interviewed like a musician last time?
Yeah, so the first one, the only one that's released so far is my friend Becca Neighbor. She's a singer-songwriter in Nashville. And she was like, not super happy about it, as like most people aren't, but I mean, I'm okay with it. It isn't really bothering me, honestly.
Yeah, but like you guys do shows and stuff, so I would think it would affect you guys way more than it affects like someone like me.
Right. I mean, it was a bummer at first because I work in a bar too, and obviously I don't right now. We're going to do a Zoom band practice later today, so I think it's fine. I mean, yeah, we can't perform, but everyone's in the same boat. What are you going to do?
Yeah, it's true.
But it's been kind of great. I kind of love it.
Yeah. How do you guys get in and out of your building without being, like, do you see other people around the property?
Yeah. So we've been like, this might be against the rules, I'm not sure, but we've been doing this like tailgating from a distance thing with our neighbors. So basically we all just kind of back our cars in or grab a lawn chair, just like in the front yard area, and just have some beers and like talk.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we've been good about keeping like a distance from each other, but some people are like, ugh, I don't know if you should do that, but
you guys all live there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I yell at my neighbors from across the street. I'm not like, it's the same thing, basically.
And you got to talk to people, otherwise you go crazy. You got to have some sort of social interaction.
Yeah, that's what they tell me.
But at least you live with someone, so you're not like just in your house alone going nuts. If you could do like a custom flower order arrangement for anyone in the world, who would it be? Like a famous person.
Oh God, Ellie. Oh my God.
Take as long as you want to think about it. There's no time limit.
Well, I mean, it would have to be Keanu Reeves because I just secretly want to win his heart. Like, I don't even care. I don't even care what people think. I love that man. Oh my God.
He does seem like a wonderful guy. He seems great.
Him and Sam Elliott, I would make them both the most badass floral arrangements ever just to try to win their affections.
I mean, you got lots of time. Throw one together,
It's true. It's true.
See what happens. So this is a segment that just sort of happened accidentally. It's not something I did on purpose, but everyone so far has just given me their favorite quote. Do you have a quote that you like?
I like a lot of Mark Twain quotes, so that I like Mark Twain in general, I guess.
Sure. I could see that.
And like any of them are pretty great, really, if you've ever read any Mark Twain quotes. Mm-hmm. I'm not a big like inspirational quote kind of person.
Just sort of happened on accident. People are like, this is my favorite quote. And I'm like, okay.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, people have just been doing it randomly. I don't know if that's a thing you're supposed to do in interviews. I don't know.
I don't know. So if I had to pick one quote that I can always just whip out that pretty much sums up everything about my friends and my life and like life in general, it would be from House of 1,000 Corpses. And it would be when Baby's in the liquor store talking to G. Ober. And she's like, we like to get fucked up and do fucked up shit. Like, that's it. There it is, right there.
Oh, that's a solid quote. That's good.
That's it.
Perfect. I like that one. That's my favorite one so far. Well, that's all I had officially. Thank you for doing this with me. I appreciate it.
Cool. Thank you.
Sounds good. Have a good rest of your day.
You.
wanna do things to you. We don't have to tell